an agency owner, you need to spend your time efficiently. Not all the time that you spend on your business is equal. Sometimes you put your time into marketing and business development that will literally create hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue. You might be thinking, well, Jordan, how do I actually do that? The answer is really simple, and it's project management. I'm gonna be breaking down the different types of things that you need to project manage in your agency, as well as how you can effectively measure your time and set up project management effectively. Project management is one of the most important things, and here's why. All I have to do when I wake up in the morning is just look at my end-of-day reporting. Did my team do everything they were supposed to do? AKA, did they execute project management? I quickly check that, and then I go about my day. I don't work at all, and I can see if my business is continuing to go where it needs to go. When it comes to project management, there's a lot of different softwares. You could use softwares like Airtable, ClickUp, Asana, Basecamp, and Trello. There's so many different tools that you can use, but the most important thing is the actual structure of how you're setting up project management. Now, just for definition's sake, project management is a process or a system that you can use that allows you to track things that you need to get done in your business or team members need to get done in your business by a certain time or date. There are 3 things you need to focus on for project management within your business. The first thing are daily and weekly tasks. These are the things that you have to do all the time for all of your accounts that are ongoing, repetitive, and continuous. I like to call these standard work. The second thing, projects that you actually have to manage. These can be one-off projects or projects that you are actively project managing to make sure you have specificity and focus on each account, making sure that the items are getting done completely. The third thing is ad hoc tasks. These are the things that randomly come up in the business that we still need to get done. And oftentimes, missing these small ad hoc tasks are sometimes the reason clients leave because they feel like you don't have your operation under control. When it comes to setting up all 3 of these, I would recommend you have your own section in your project management software or in your team's project management process where you exclusively track standard work. Now, this should include the repetitive tasks, but what you also want it to include are insights and if there are issues. When it comes to your projects, managing your clients' accounts, running your clients' continuous projects, this overlaps with standard work, but there's specificity behind the actions that you need to execute on, such as making sure budget spend is met for paid media, making sure the UI is updated for a specific website. And the third thing, when it comes to ad hoc tasks, you want to have a section in your project management that allows you to have ad hoc task management. Now, these are the things that come up that need to get assigned that we don't want to miss. What commonly happens is these random tasks get brought up and no one documents it anywhere. We need to have a section in our project management where it's documented and it's not missed. All of this really is simple. It's just a list of things that you need to do by a certain time or a certain date, and you just need to make sure they get done. The way I learned this at Amazon is through end-of-day reporting. There should be 2 different types of end-of-day reports. The first report is the standard work checklist. This report is accumulation of a team or a department's standard work that they need to execute on a daily and weekly basis. So you want to have accumulation of these things in your end-of-day report so someone can see all of the continuous and repeating tasks that you have due by the end of the week, and you can see if you're on track to hit those. A lot of times what I have in my end-of-day reporting are misses, areas that we are struggling with, areas that we're confused about, or areas that are pending that we need extra visibility on. I allow my team members in my departments to have specific notes so I can be informed without having to check in on them. Outside of your standard work end-of-day reporting, you want to have end-of-day and weekly reporting for your projects. This is a visual of my business's development team, and we have very extensive notes on all the projects that we have going on to see if we're on track to hit them, if we're going to execute. And that's what project management should look like. You should know if you're on track to hit your deliverables for specific projects and specific initiatives. And with that visibility, you're able to course correct if you're off track. To summarize, if all you have is simple checklists in your project management that allows you to make sure standard work is executed and your projects are executed, you will be able to have end-of-day reporting, which will bring visibility. If you have visibility on a daily basis, you can catch things before you miss them. Some people ask me, Jordan, isn't this micromanagement? Won't my team be concerned that I'm starting to get all over them? And the simple answer is no. At Amazon, We did this in every single department in every single business. And the reason this wasn't micromanagement was it just made everything transparent. Could you imagine playing a game of basketball professionally and not knowing the score, not knowing your stats, not knowing if you had a turnover or if you had 20 points? The equivalent of that in business is not having visibility into project management. It's ridiculous to me that I think people actually think it could be micromanagement, and that's just false. What you want to do is let people know that we are a transparent business, and standard work and daily reporting is part of good business fundamentals, just like it's part of good sporting fundamentals. We do this, it will allow our managers to train our team and fix issues before they actually become issues. This leads us to the second most important thing behind your project management in your business, which is your time management. If we want to optimize your time and we want to optimize your important team members' times, we want to track their time and your time for 1 week. We can use softwares like Toggle for this. And what we want to do and why we want to do this is if we want to optimize our time, we need to know first where our time is going. When you do this, you're going to track 4 specific things. 1, what area is your time going to? 2, how much time on that task or function are you spending per week in that specific area? 3, what type of task is this? Is it administrative, operational, growth, sales, or marketing focused? And then 4, should we still do this task, or should we delegate it to a lower leverage team member or systematize it with software? When you look at your time and study your time, you can understand if your time is being used as best as possible. A great exercise I like to do is create a value per hour. If you take a team member salary and you divide it by the amount of hours in a given year, you'll have a value per hour. If that value per hour is $50 per hour, you never want that team member to be working on something that could be done with a $3 to $10 admin. If there are administrative tasks on your calendar or your team's calendar that could be delegated, we want to find those things, remove them, and put your time into more value-add activities. You'll start to optimize your time to put your time onto the growth activities that will actually make you more money, and your business will start to compound its results faster and faster and faster. If we do this, plus we add in project management, you will start to streamline your business, you'll start to grow exponentially, and things will become so easy because we have visibility, accountability, and feedback loops for the whole organization. If you've watched this and you want help setting this up for your business, go to the comments below where you can book time with us. At 8-Figure Agency, we have guaranteed satisfaction, your money back, and we've never issued a single refund for over 600 clients that have gone through our full program. Subscribe to my channel where I'll be dropping value-add videos just like this every week